Hello everyone, that's Thomas here with you today. Welcome everyone to my YouTube channel. You're all being welcome in my world, okay? So today's guys video gonna be very informative and very productive, conductive, whatever you call it. But it's all about the movements of the watches. Cause I have experience, bro. Experience show me that a lot of my followers in the social media, they don't understand fully the meaning of the movements and of the watches, the movement of the watches, because they're not all the same, and very expensive luxury watches, the movement is totally different from what you have seen before. So it's gonna be beginner's guide to the world of real, genuine movements. You're all being welcome, and make sure you hit the subscribe button, give us a like, write down your comments, your thoughts about this video. I would really appreciate that, all right? So the first watch that I want to show you guys is the Rolex. But let me tell you, the movement on all these 5 watches are self-winding automatic watch. So let me tell you guys, you may ask me, what is automatic movement? First of all, in the world of watches, there's 2 families. The first family is Quartz movement. So the Quartz, I'm sure you have heard it, right? Quartz movements, they use a small battery. So this battery would literally move the second hand of the watch. So the Quartz watches, they have this sound. In your house, you got maybe, right? But also for the watch, on your wrist, they also have this sound. So if you hear this sound next time, know that it's a Quartz. This watch use battery. So the Quartz watch, it doesn't mean it's something fake, something cheap. No, there's very expensive Quartz watches that use battery. Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet, Rolex doesn't use that. But they may serve 2 to 5 years, one battery, and then you can replace it and you're good to go. But the second family is the mechanical watches. Mechanical movement watch don't use battery. In generally, mechanical watch movements is fully contained of gears, so it could just rotate, and mechanical watches, they got the mainspring. So when you just scroll the crown of the watch, here's the crown. Scroll the crown, it's gonna wind the mainspring. So after that, the second hand of the watch gonna go around, as we know. So it doesn't have that tick, tick, tick sound. It's gonna go very smooth, mechanical watches. So now we know, right? So mechanical watches, guys, also divide into 2 parts. One is self-winding. All these 5 watches are self-winding. Another is, if you know, write down in the comment, okay? So the first is self-winding, guys, watch, and the second in manual, or some guys call it hand winding watches. So that means that you have to wind your watch every time, every 2 days, every 1 day. It differs from watch to watch, okay? But in general, they're like from 32 hours to 50 hours. So look, guys. Self-winding watch, how it works. You get your watch, okay? In the morning, you just scroll this crown for 20 to 30 times. So you're gonna wind your watch for the whole day. And you put it on your wrist, you go around, you hang out, you work, it's gonna be fine. And you sleep, and in the morning you wake up again, you scroll the crown, you wind your mainstream, you wind your watch, and it's fully wound, you set the time, and you go. Every day is like this. So how about the self-winding? How about these watches? How they work? The self-winding, let me show you guys. The self-winding got this one. Now, as you can see on your screen, guys, the self-winding watches got the rotor. Can you see? It got the exhibition backside of the case. It got the rotor there. So this rotor, when you just put it on your wrist, you move your hand, right? You move your hand left, right, up, down. So when you just little bit move it, this rotor gonna go round. So when it just goes round, it's gonna automatically wind your watch. You don't need to scroll 20 times the crown. You don't need that for the self-winding watch. You put it on your wrist, you move your hands around. Every day, right? We move our hand. Driving car, buying something. So automatically, you are winding your watch in this moment. Isn't it perfect? I think that's really great. You don't need to every time. And for the self-winding watch, in 1 month, maybe once, you gotta, wind your watch by your hand, maybe when it's fully unwound. Or you can just slowly shake it. Like this, but not like crazily, okay? If you just crazily like shake it, you may hurt the stem on the watch, okay? You may hurt the movement itself or the mainstream. That is not good. So what you do, just slowly shake it. Just slow, like I'm doing now. You see? Can you check this out, guys? On your screen now, you see the rotor is just going around. In this moment, it's just absolutely winding itself. So about, for example, this Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet or Patek Philippe, they got this exhibition backside of the case of the movement. So you can see that it's an automatic self-winding watch because it got a rotor, it can go around, it can wind itself. But how about this Cartier Santos? You see, on the backside you cannot see. On the backside of the movement, it's not transparent. You cannot see what's there. Does it have rotor or not? In this moment, what you have to do, you have to read if it is written automatic. It is written automatic. So it means that it also has a rotor inside. It winds itself by itself, right? You don't need to scroll the crown. Or you can just listen to this. So how about the Rolex Datejust? Rolex Datejust, it's not written automatic anywhere. Can you see the backside of the movement? It's not also transparent. So how you have to understand, is it self-winding or hand-winding? In this moment, you have to shake this movement into your ears and hear it. If you hear, guys, sound like a rotor which is going around, just know that it's an self-winding mechanical watch. There we go. It is, guys. That kind of feeling, you know what I'm saying? That kind of feeling. And if you see that, guys, usually the mechanical watches, second hand, they go like smoothly. Don't tick, 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 tick. So don't tick, guys. If you see any mechanical watch which second hand goes like tick, 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 no, it's fake. It's not real. That's very, very simple, okay? That's very, very simple point that we have to understand. Also, guys, one more mistakes that I found on the comments down below. The people ask me, can I wind my mechanical watch while it's on my wrist? The answer is no, absolutely no. You don't do that. How you wind it? You better take it off. You better take it off from your wrist, okay? And then start to scroll 20 times and then wind this watch. Otherwise, when you just put it on your wrist, you may hurt the stem of the movement. That's very, very important, okay? If you hurt the stem, you don't need that for your luxury watch, okay? That's another cost for you, for your pocket, okay? That's very, very bad. And as you can see, for example, from this Patek Philippe Nautilus 5711, the movement backside of it, it got the rotor, right? And this rotor, usually they're used of the 18 karat pure yellow gold. So don't use stainless steel metal here because simply it's a rotor. It shouldn't be that heavy, and the gold metal is perfect for the rotor. So for all these mechanical automatic watch, they use 18 karat pure gold for the rotors. That's very, very important. And let me tell you, guys, that the hand winding watches are less expensive than the self winding, because I would say that they're more. It's more about the history, it's more about the craftsmanship of the watch, about the history that you buy with this watch, all right? That's kind of pure importance comes here, right, in this moment. For example, guys, some of the guys divided by the minding that quartz watch are better, but some guys like me Don't think that. Because I mean, Quartz watch can be good for the G-Shock, for some sports, but when I buy like watch over 50 grand, I want to buy some piece of art, something that will serve me for generations. Okay, and Quartz with a battery doesn't give me that feeling. And when I know that this piece, for example, they just is made out of the more than 100 pieces, more than, guys, 100 pieces, and it got the history about it. Okay, it's more than 100 years this Rolex company doing these watches, and it gives me that feeling that it's such a great piece I'm holding. It's such a technology have been using here. It doesn't use anything, just, you know, self-winding with a rotor inside the movement, and it just going, showing me the time. This gave me the feeling. Okay, so guys, for these 5 watches, what you need to do, you better buy the watch winder. That's very, very important, guys, because during the day you can wear it on your wrist, and you can go around, you can move your hand, it will wind itself by itself, right? Self-winding watch. But how about night, when you just sleep? What about that? You may just wake up and your watch is stopped, and you have to again wind the watch, you use your hand or shake it, or again you have to set the time, the date. Pretty wasting of time, right? I don't think you would like that. So the best point is to get this watch winder. That's very good, guys. You can just put it inside it. Can I show you guys now? Let me open it. Oh my god, I don't think I can show you now. Okay, finally. Okay, that's a watch winder, guys. You get it, you put it here, and you put it back. It will automatically, my guys, automatically rotate the watch till the morning. And when you just wake up, you get your watch, you put it on your wrist, and you go to your work. You don't worry about anything else. You don't need to set the time, adjust the date one more time again every morning when you're headed to your work. That's kind of important. But in our TR Luxury, guys, when you purchase any item, we give you as a gift one watch winder. That's a gift from our company to you, from me especially to you guys. Okay, so that's it, guys. That's what I wanted to tell you, a little bit information about the movements of the watches. Okay, hope you really like it. Now what I'm expecting from you guys, to give a thumbs up, to share your ideas, thoughts about this video. I would really love to read, was this information helpful to you or not? And if you have any more questions, write it down in the comments down below. I'll make another video and would love to share my answer to you all. Okay, thanks for your time. Have a great day. Bye bye, everyone.